So tonight should be my last night in detox, which is basically staying at a hospital for up to 7 days just to make sure you don't have any seizures. You have all sorts of drugs and such like. And yeah, it's gone well. I've had no issues. Everything seems healthy so far. But it's not just going through the detox, really. It's taught me a lot. Because, you get up early at 7. Personally, I just go out walking straight away. I've done quite a few steps today, like 25,000. Still plan on doing quite a lot more. But yeah, the one thing I've learned is you really do need routine in your life. I mean, for all you guys who have a job currently, I work from home, so it's not critical when I work. So, and I need to stick to a regimen. I need to be regimental about it, otherwise I'm inherently lazy. And I'm gonna speak to a psychologist about that because, when I see things that need to be done, I just put everything off. Like, I guess that's kind of like normal human behavior, but I need to really get past that. Because, when you start doing things, even if it's like gardening or decorating a reel or such like, you get dopamine hits from it. It's like watching videos on YouTube, except 100 times better, when you get the satisfaction from doing it. So it's taught me a lot. So when I get home tomorrow or Tuesday at the latest, I'm still going to be taking some kind of form of sleeping tablet. So I'm going to try move to melatonin because it's a little bit less harsh. But I find with melatonin, you wake up in the middle of the night and it's quite hard to get back to sleep. But we'll see. I'll get into a regular pattern. I'll probably take Valium for the first few nights. And then when I'm into the routine of doing stuff, getting myself tired during the day, that's the main thing. Because if you're just laying around doing nothing all day, sometimes, which I do, it really does grind you down. And this goes out to all the people I haven't retired. But because I don't have to do, like 8 hours work a day, I could basically do a day's work in 2 or 3 days. So I could do nothing for 2 days, do a full day work in 1 day, and have nothing else to do. So that's 2 days of doing nothing, and that's the thing that grinds me down. Just walking around the house, seeing everything that needs to be done, not doing it, not having the motivation to just actually start it. Once you start it, once you get going, it's fine, because you can see the just stripping the room out. I started doing one room. I'm going to start gardening at the same time, so I'm going to do some gardening in the morning and then starting doing some interior decorating during the day when it gets really hot. And yeah, I think that's the way I'm going to plan it. And I found out that one of my friends has gone through rehab 3 weeks, and I was showing my doctor what medication he was on, and he said the antidepressant that my friend's on is the same as a nicotine patch. So guess what I have on? I've got a nicotine patch on. I'm not saying it's worked. It's one of the weakest ones that stays on for 24 hours. But anyway, it's the first day of trying it, so I don't know, but I felt pretty good today. I haven't been taking diazepam during the days anymore. No way, not at all. It just makes you tired and just lay in bed, and I don't think that's a very good start of the end of a detox. So I'm being as physically active as possible, especially with the Pikmin Bloom. I can't bang on enough about that game. It's changed my life. My kids play it, my wife plays it. It's just crazy cool. I wish I could create an app like that. If I was going to do an application like that, though, I'd make it so you can trade stuff, and then you can actually work towards maybe even trade it on the open market. So you can basically buy things from other players that have been grinding. I know. Then you'd introduce a lot of hackers and stuff in the games, and no matter how secure the games are, especially applications, people can hack it. I've been through it before. So yeah, so it's looking positive. It's looking positive. The detox has worked very well. I've got no cravings for alcohol whatsoever. I'm going to finish walking. I've got another, 10,000 steps to do, which should take me another couple of hours. I'm sick of doing the same route. I'm going further and further away from the hospital because it just gets a bit too much. But yeah, it's going well. I'm very, very proud of myself. And I think another thing was seeing the nurses, interacting with the nurses a lot. I mean, obviously some of them are very attractive. I mean, I'm sure that helps. But yeah, like the guy that works on my house, you know, he, like I said, that's going to be the hard thing, because he drinks. He's from a European country, and he drinks beer while he works. It doesn't slow him down or anything. It probably helps him, but you know, seeing that, having that influence in my life, I've got to stay clear of that sort of stuff. So I mean, I want this channel to be kind of successful, to reach out to other people in a similar situation. Not for like subscribers, but just to converse with people in the comments, you know, try and help each other out. I'm prepared to speak to people on videos, you know, just to get some kind of support group going, because it's very hard when you're by yourself. And I'm sure there's lots of people in situations, because, you know, I moved to France for a job. Obviously I don't work in that job anymore. I work from home. And all my friends that did work at that job now, they've all gone back to the UK. So I'm basically, you know, do I have any friends here at all? No, just a guy that works for me. And is that a friend? No, I guess not. So I'm gonna really try make some friends, but I honestly don't know how to. You know, I don't speak. I can converse in French, you know, in a pub. I don't even want to say that word, but you know, I can talk to people in a pub. Get along quite well. I struggle at the hospital with the nurses, probably because, you know, drunk people can understand drunken English, French, whatever. So that's, I don't know. But yeah, maybe I should start learning French a bit more hardcore. maybe even go for citizenship here, because it's a lovely country. I consider it like England, but 10 times behind. There's lots of things about immigration in the UK at the moment, but you don't really. I don't see any of those problems here at the moment. You know, all the immigrants I see them come into this town all the time, and you know, they just go to the local mosque. They get help, and they're lovely. You know, they really are lovely. They do complain. I mean, I've spoken to lots of them. They complain about racism, but personally, I've never seen it. You know, I haven't. But then again, I don't know many French people. But yeah, they're very nice. Unfortunately, some of them are the guys that deliver alcohol to my house. So that's another big issue. So but I know another lot of another amount of Islamic people who wouldn't do that. So I'll get talking to them. I was contemplating going to church, you know, get support group there, but I think a religion, I prefer to have a religion as a personal thing, not going to church and, you know, going along with what other people say. Like religion should be a personal thing between you and God. Okay, I've prayed, you know, in my life, and I've done certain things, and it's sometimes paid off. I'll tell you about that in future videos. But yeah, I plan to get home tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have to try and sort out the pool so it's at least not green, so my kids can jump in it. 'Cause I think they're on holiday in the next couple of weeks, so that has to be ready for then. And then yeah, and then my wife says I need to take them somewhere for a week just by myself, and I'm like, well, what can I do? I mean, I've got like I'm just getting over like 4 fractured vertebrae in my back. I was thinking, well, there's loads of water parks and slides and stuff, but would I really want to be doing that? Like with 4 fractured vertebrae that have just healed within the last couple of months? I think I should stay well clear of it. I can, the pain has only just disappeared, like, I'd say about 2.5 weeks ago, it's disappeared. Now I can walk and I can jog very slowly. But yeah, if anyone's in this same situation, you know, just like, it could possibly, I mean, I'm sure, I watch a lot of channels about Thailand and expats there, and there's similar stories, you know. People go there, they don't have any friends, They just go, they resort to going to bars, and they become bar flies, and it's just no good. It's no good. You don't want to be doing that. And I'm going to try and make a video. I've seen lots of videos go viral about, and the title is "Why I Left England and I'm Never Going Back." Well, I was going to try and make one saying why I left England 13 years ago and why I would never go back. But I just want to reach out to more people, not for fame, not to become an influencer. I want to ultimately build a website and get a really great support group going. I'm not exactly clear about how I'm going to do that, and also help people financially, because the financial markets are going to collapse eventually with all the automation and AI taking over and the lack of jobs and stuff. The Agenda 2030, it's not a conspiracy at all. There's no way that is a conspiracy. It's going to happen. And it's quite scary, because there'll be a lot of people with not a lot of things to do and very limited ways to travel and such like. And if no one can earn money, then it'll be what's it called? The basic average income or whatever it is. I don't know. Basically, it's a dole. Yeah, it's scary. So we have to start planning for that as well. Because I was thinking about opening a juice shop, a juice bar, but the town where I live, it's near the Spanish border. I don't know if there's enough people to make it that profitable. I mean, sure, in the summer there's lots of tourists, and you could close during the winter, but it'd have to be at least profitable. I mean, basically just to give me something to do. I mean, doing just stuck by yourself at home all day doing odd jobs and stuff, it's rewarding. It can get rewarding when you get into it. It can get rewarding, but the dopamine hits do run out, don't they? Because it just gets repetitive. You're stuck in the same place. You're not meeting new people. So yeah, I might see about expat communities here and try and mix in. But I also honestly feel I'm a little bit too young at heart for them. I still run around like an 18-year-old. I have views like an 18-year-old. I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist. Well, if you consider the Agenda 2030 a conspiracy, there's something slightly wrong, because that's where it's heading with all the AI automation, people losing their jobs, and no one having any way whatsoever to make money. It's all going to be really controlled by the government, and we have to put our lives in their hands, to be honest, and pray to the Lord or God that they're gonna be nice people about it. I mean, obviously they'll be okay, but for the average people like me and you, it's gonna be tough. So yeah, this channel will evolve, and yeah, trading is I think one of the easiest options. But then again, trading, stuck behind a computer, it's not all that interesting. But as I did say, my trading strategies are very long term. Well, they're going to be long term. So maybe up to 30 trades a year, most likely, unless you get some crashes, but you can put in stop losses and such. But yeah, we'll get into it. I'm going to really plan out this channel and have different categories. You can have categories, right? So playlists. So some about recovery, alcoholism. I'm going to try and socialize, keep you updated about how I do that, if I can do that. And also, how to prepare for the future and what's coming, because you have to start making preparations. There's nothing to be scared of now at all whatsoever. But it's time to start at least thinking about it. There's no scare tactics at all here. I mean, I saw someone the other day, one of the very famous UK TikTok YouTubers, saying, "Oh yeah, get stocked up on emergency food." That's rubbish. I mean, come on. Unless World War III is about to break out. Well, I guess, some people might call us World War III at the moment, but it's not quite there yet, is it, really? So yeah, that's my update, and I hope everyone's doing fine. And if you're in a kind of similar situation, doesn't matter what country you are in and such like, yeah, just tell me in the comments, you know, subscribe, and let's connect. See you later.